Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Kennedy. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stiff arms the man. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's got some room to work. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Got space looking for the end zone here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
In the clear at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice game.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Aiming for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He tried the middle, but gained nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're going to run it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He lets it go. Catch is made, room to run here. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the +48.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and 1st down.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, and he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got his man in the open field. He spins out of a tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point try coming now. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure and took a hit, but got rid of the football.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Running through the tackle. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking right, this one caught. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing second and goal. Back now goes in motion, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. Touchdown, Michigan. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to create better field position. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the returner is brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds the receiver wide open. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
He'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It's a smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little or slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launches downfield. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
He's running out of time here. Running with purpose. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. And Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive